Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. This is my first voiceover, so do bear with me. Today we're going to be renovating the Pancake's home. I haven't done many of these yet, but I'm hoping to make this a series on my channel. Didn't want to change the design too much because I have a tendency to, get rid of way too much and then regret changing the entire shape, as I've done a lot with my renovations of my own older builds of recent, which you can check out on a separate playlist. So right now I'm just working on the roofing and adding in the foundations. The pillars usually I do off camera, but for the purpose of this video there's a lot of fiddling around with the roofing and making sure that I still keep the overall general shape, but also making it more modernised for the renovated Pancakes family. I just added in the windows, which usually take me a while, but lately I've just been adding the seasons windows because they fill up a lot of space and it's quite easy to lay out these type of shapes, and there's also a variety of styles which I find works best for me. I shall let you watch the remaining of the exterior and I shall catch you back once the interior begins. Just moving on to the interior. The floor plan was quite hard to work out because obviously there's 3 people living there, but it's quite a big space and hard to divide up, but you know, I love my floor plans, so got there in the end. Just had to add a lot of extra little rooms in case, you never know, they could have more children, or like in my game when she got electrocuted, unfortunately. Yeah, so I'm just adding the lights here. I always seem to use the same flooring and walls as well. And the hallway was, fine. I don't particularly enjoy doing the hallways. There's not much clutter I can add, which is never a good thing for me because I'm clutter obsessed, as you probably do know already if you've been watching for a while. But now we're moving on to the kitchen. I particularly like this kitchen because it's very different to what I usually do, and I don't usually do a lot of yellow. It's always very neutral, white, nude colours, but yeah, I really like this style. We're moving on to adding all of the clutter in now, which is one of my favourite things, but it does get frustrating having to move the counters every time, and then you find more things you want, but it all works out in the end, so that's the main thing. whole style is very new to me, so I didn't really know what I wanted to do, but as per usual, had to add a mirror behind the oven. Yeah, so. And a black kitchen top thing, what do you call it? A hob. There we go, got there in the end. A hob. Never usually do dark ones, always have light coloured kitchens. So yellow was very out there for me. I love those candles, love them. And gotta add in that delightful high chair that never ever works, but you know, hopefully with infants there'll be some improvements on the high chair front. Moving on to the lounge, I kind of wanted it to be kind of like a old style sort of vibe, but while keeping it still fairly modern, because you know Eliza likes all of her fashion, and well, maybe she does, maybe she doesn't, but that's why I see her as got a neat, pristine sim who likes everything just so. Yeah, so I wanted to incorporate like well, obviously yellow, as anyone can see, but I wanted to add some red or orange sort of tones. I thought the rug fitted very well with those curtains, which kind of give me like 80s vibes. But yeah, moving on to the dining room, continuing that yellow theme. That organ thing really did not work, let's be real. The bar, you never know, Bob might get bored in the night and want to come downstairs while Eliza's gone to bed. Those plants, honestly, the clipping, if you know, you know. And the office room, I wasn't sure what to do in here at first because, you know, there's a bit too much space for the family that's living here, but I think it turned out quite nice in the end. Moving on to the bathroom now. I always use the same toilet every single time. This time I wanted to make sure that I chose something a bit more old-fashioned, but still keeping it, you know, within the realms of what my design idea was. I added a few touches of the bathroom clutter kit, which I am obsessed with, and delighted that Sims shared my Instagram photo of my new bathroom. Just putting it out there, you know. To promote myself somehow. Now moving on to Eliza's bedroom, again carrying on that flowery, not formal, that's the wrong word I was going to say, well, just pristine type of vibe she gives me. Adding a bit of artwork and fancy rugs, just making it a bit more lived in for Eliza. Moving on to the toddler's room. I wanted to keep it yellow but with a touch of blue, because obviously he probably likes blue. It was quite difficult to add much to this room. I wasn't really sure what way to go about it. I quite like the end result, but usually my builds are more cluttered than this, but I wanted to keep it fairly neat because, well, Eliza's a very neat person, as I keep repeating myself saying. Then we moved on to the nursery. I thought perhaps they could have another baby, because in a lot of my save files they end up having plenty of children, even though I have a story in my head that they don't really get along per se, so they have separate bedrooms. Not to say they don't get along, but you know. And then we move on to the next bathroom, and this is kind of the main bathroom, but I didn't want to add the bath into this one because it was a bit too small, so I do have another one at the end of the hallway. Now moving on to probably my favourite room of the house, Bob's room. Now I wanted to make sure that we had separate bedrooms because, well, I don't feel like they get along very well, and I wanted to make his room really messy that would drive Eliza absolutely crazy, so I added lots of mess got some newspapers as if he's just chucked whatever he had in his hands on the floor. Some lights to make it like he's in some type of film because he thinks he's some, famous star, which, we all know he is, really, but he thinks he's everything, doesn't he? So I did some cookie jars, the apples, I didn't know they were apples at first, so I got rid of those. Some cereal, some coffee, a mini fridge and a microwave because we all know he's not going to want to go downstairs. So messy clothes, just everything you could possibly think of that would mean that he was a messy son. As my video comes to an end, we'll be starting the screenshot soon, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you like this little voiceover. Apologies if it's very quiet, but hopefully I will work that out for next time. But I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks guys, bye!